Hello, you all out there. I was going to release one of the podcasts I've recorded, but not yet edited this week. And then life happened. You know how life just happens sometimes? And you go with it because the life that's happening is more important than editing a podcast? That's what I'm doing this week. I didn't finish editing my pre recorded podcasts because editing interviews takes time, and I wanted to spend time with two wonderful people instead. People are more important than podcasts. Since I still want this to be a bi weekly podcast, this is going to be a short episode instead of the usual lengthy musings. So today, I'll just tell you something about myself. You'll know that if you know me well, but otherwise, probably not. For me, relationships are my first priority. I don't think they are for everyone, and that's totally okay. It's a neat question to think about in any case. I have intentionally chosen my priorities quite a while ago. It must have been over a decade ago, when I shared breakfast with someone I had met at a hostel in Antigua in good old Guatemala, and they told me relationships are more important than experiences. I heard that line and thought, indeed, obviously, relationships are the most important. I believe that's always going to be true for me. The people who are most important to me are always going to be my priority. Then my dogs, then work I am truly passionate about. There are other things too, but these three are the main ones for me. They are intertwined, which is convenient. The people who are most important to me are usually going to be people who like dogs, so it won't be hard to make dogs a priority as well. And the work I'm passionate about involves people and dogs, so again, it easily weaves into the first two priorities. I'll leave you with a question for today. Imagine I gave you the categories of close friends slash family of choice, work, and dog or other non human companions. How would you prioritize them? Have you just ended up ranking the things in your life in a certain way? Or was it an intentional decision? If you just ended up with a certain way of prioritizing things, is this the way you actually want to live? If not, how else could things look if you switched your priorities around? Dare to imagine it, even if at first glance it seems outrageously unrealistic. It doesn't matter if it's realistic, just think about what your life would look like in your ideal world. And also, maybe your categories are more than three. Or maybe instead of pets, you have sports. Maybe instead of work, you have political, advocating, or travel, or volunteering. There's more than one way to peel an orange, as the kids these days like to say. Think about it for yourself, or share it with a dog, a friend, or a journal, or with me if you'd like. I'm pretty approachable, and I'm always curious. In any case, I'll be back in 2 weeks with a longer, edited, and sufficiently nerdy podcast. Until then, have a wonderful winter, if it's winter where you are. I'm currently having a wonderful winter myself in Colorado. It's been minus 16 degrees Celsius this morning, and I went on a dog adventure, and it was perfect. Minus 16 degrees doesn't feel all that cold, as long as you're with the people and dogs you want to be with.